Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Check, check. Well, yo, what's up, everybody? You know what? I gotta say this right off the cuff. There is some absolutely terrible, terrible dating advice going around on the internet, and it's coming from like a lot of religious folks and church folks, Christian folks, who I'm sure mean well and everything, but some of the stuff they're saying is just absolutely ludicrous. It's ridiculous, in fact. I mean, I'm going to play this video and I want you to listen to how this chick describes how you will know when God has sent you your husband. Now, she says it's supposed to come through the Spirit and by the Spirit, right? But it ain't nothing, it's nothing like that. And you're going to see why in just a second. This is just weird, some weird stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and play it, and then I'm going to dissect it at the end. So here we go.
The way that you meet your husband is going to be unlike any other way that you've met a man before. Your husband's going to come through the Spirit. Your husband is a blessing. He's a gift from God. So he's going to come through the Spirit and he's going to recognize you by the Spirit. He's going to come through the Spirit and recognize you by the Spirit. So what does that mean? When he approaches you, say he slides in your DMs right now, your husband is going to talk about the things that give you joy. He's going to talk about the things that give you an identity. So he's going to look at your social media profile and he's going to say, wow, I didn't know that you like traveling. I love traveling as well. Any man that connects to you through the physical and says, hey, sexy, you look hot, any of that stuff, he's not a husband. The sign of a husband, or the sign that a man could be a potential husband, he's going to connect to you via the Spirit. He's going to talk to you straight away by the things that you express. He's going to talk about the spiritual aspect of you. That's the first sign.
And it's also the dumbest sign. That's the dumbest sign because I mean, come on, man. Doesn't this woman already know niggas is already doing this? Doesn't she know that? Doesn't she know that niggas is already sliding into women's DM? After men are going into your account, right? Picture it. You dude going to your account. He looking at all your pictures. Okay, he sees you vacationing. He sees you dressed, suited and booted up somewhere. He sees you on a night on the town. Okay, he sees you somewhere in a foreign destination. Say Barbados or somewhere, and he looks at that and then he sends you a message and he goes, I see you're in Barbados. I've been there myself many times. I love Barbados. You know, and then he trying to make a false connection, and he's looking for anything to try to relate to you. Doesn't she know? Doesn't this woman know that dudes already do stuff like this? She and then she has to know to call this a spiritual sign that if a man approaches you in your DM and starts talking about anything other than your physical appearance, even though we all know most women on IG are all in bikinis and all other kinds of skin-bearing attire, she wants you to think that just because he glosses over that stuff and starts talking about your love of traveling or how much you love the cats and how much you love teaching school to second graders, that's the sign he's going to make a connection. No, baby, that means he's running game. And it's already dudes out here to do that. I mean, for real, though. Now, and here's the thing. This is what's passing as wisdom. This is what's passing for spiritual relationship advice. This kind of stuff right here. That if a man slides into your DM and starts talking about everything other than how nice you look in that two-piece laying on that beach, then that means he's coming to you from the Spirit. I mean, I don't know what else to say about this other than I'm amazed that the thing's got I looked at it, it has 8,800 likes, which means there's 8,800 fools out there that thinks that this is a legit sign that God is sending you a man who wants to court you as a potential wife because he slid into your DM and didn't say anything, didn't catcall, didn't make any kind of sexual overtures to you. No, he'd start talking about how you love finger painting because he saw your finger painting. That one post where you was finger painting, or that post where you went. What do they call those shops where people go? They paint pictures and have a glass of wine with it. One of those things. He said something about that and commented on how he loves to paint and drink wine. So that's a sign that he's coming to you through the Spirit. Man, GTOH, man. GTOH. For real. Now, if you listen to some stuff like this, it's almost to the point where, listen, if you listen to some advice like this and you're a woman of a certain age, it's almost like you get what you deserve because you're supposed to be up on game more than that. I mean, this is just basic common sense stuff. You know, if a dude starts flattering you in ways that he's trying to sound different and like he's not affected by those Instagram pictures of you in two pieces and tight dresses and all that stuff. If he's trying to come from a different angle, you know he's trying to run game, or at least you should know that. This is dumb as hell, man. I'm sorry. I know these people mean well, but sorry, I'm not sorry. That's all I got. I'm out.